Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is brought to you by KI Kitchen Innovations. 3 by 2 minute rounds, boxing rules in the featherweight division. This one by 6 by 2 minute rounds. This one's for the ANBF Featherweight Silver Victorian title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Steve Baldacchino out of the 44 gym with an official weight of 58.8 kilograms. Tonight making his professional boxing debut and fighting out of Sale, please welcome Jhon Cortejos. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Joey DeMcCauley, Johnny Cheetah, out of Team Ultimate Headquarters, with an official weight of 58.25 kilograms, wearing the white trunks with red, with a fight record, 2 fights, 2 wins, 1 coming by knockout, fighting out of Melton, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Scerri. When the action begins, your man in charge in the centre of the ring, Mr. Martin O'Malley.
John. Well, guys, I spoke to you both in the room, so you know what I expect. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, and good luck to you both. Touch gloves.
The ANBF Silver Victorian title is on the line. 58.97 kgs. We have Jhon Cortejos in the blue, Brandon Scerri Van Rooyen in the red. This is a highly anticipated bout.
Well, absolutely a big favourite here. Scerri. He's got the white shorts, white gloves.
Giving up the height advantage is Scerri to Jhon.
So,
Stop!
Scerri.
Box.
The Ultimate Arena's always been a happy hunting ground for him. Cortejos, black shorts, black gloves. Cortejos with the 8 fights to his record. Scerri just the 2. So he's stepping up, taking on an experienced campaigner here. Steve Baldacchino in his corner from the 44 gym. Gippsland weight, I believe. Tries to get that overhand. Scerri needs to break range, needs to get on the inside. Title on the line.
Scerri's doing really great work here, Hammer. He's charging in and negating the distance and the reach advantage. He's managing to get in there. If he can just
Scerri needs to get Cortejos on the ropes and try and lean in and keep him as a sitting target, I suppose, rather than mobile. Cortejos goes back, switches out on an angle, looks for that right hook. Scerri.
Stop!
Bangs to the body.
Don't hold, John.
Getting a warning for holding the blue corner. This one's set for 6 by 3. So the first round is really just going to be a feeling out process. They'll test their timing as they slip and slide.
Boys, all right?
Loss of footwork.
Yeah.
The forward momentum had him ending up on the ringside table almost.
Box!
Scotty Brow almost had a lap dance in 2 fighters. Made his night. Weaves and throws the hook out.
Of course, it is full table service here this evening.
Stop!
Scerri moves in.
Box!
The ref moves them apart.
Stop! John, stop holding. Box!
10 seconds left in this first round. Scerri charging forward but not landing.
Trying to crack to the body, find something.
This is the end of round number 1.
I'll see a bit of an all over the place affair in the first round. We'll have to settle. White fighter trying to find an opening something that will give them
Brought to you
an opportunity to find a home for the club.
Kitchen Innovations.
John's moved evasively. I mean, he's not letting the Scerri get in under that guard. But Scerri's so quick on his feet. If he can just cut the ring off, as you mentioned earlier, Hammer, if he could cut the ring off a little bit, manoeuvre Jhon into the ropes or into a corner, he might be able to start landing those shots.
He's got to try and sort of isolate the movement of Cortejos. Scerri, but he's got the experience, the 8 fights, of course. So he's been around a bit, knows the game, and doing everything he needs to.
Second!
Round number 2. This fight brought to you by KI Kitchens.
Cortejos sort of freezes up. You can see he's almost hesitant in letting his flow develop. So as Scerri comes forward, if I was in his corner, I'd just say just plant back. You know Scerri's going to come forward, just straight right down the tube. You know, cross hook, cross combo. When that forward momentum's coming to you, or a check hook, you know, turn and sort of get him, set him on that hook as he comes forward. The right hand of Scerri's a little low, but now it's up. So he's compact. He's got the guard up. Brandon Scerri is eager to mix it up, but I feel he's frustrated on Cortejos. His movement. It's just they're sort of just charging at each other and then disengaging. So,
That's the last warning. Next time's a point off. Okay? Box!
another warning. Needs to keep pumping that jab, but you can see Cortejos is worried about the overhand of Scerri. So
yeah, he's felt the power and he's scared of it.
he needs to just get his flow, put the chin down. It's not going to be a clean boxing match with Scerri. He's going to get in there. He's going to make it a brawl. He's going to fight this fight on his terms. The red corner.
There you go. Got him coming in, as you said, Hammer.
Box out, stop! Box!
Body shots there from Jhon while they're in the clinch. Try and take some of the momentum and movement away from Scerri.
I think the game plan's clear. Brandon's going to try and roll that overhand, but Cortejos
Box!
needs to try and maintain range. Fight this one on his terms. Not using his jab nearly enough. He's got to pump it a bit more. He's got to pump that jab a bit more, sit behind it and use it as a range control to set the right hand.
Scerri charging into nothing. Jhon tentative, pouring that left hand out.
Nice crack to the body from Scerri.
Box!
So they're still finding their way in this fight, trying to get a plan, trying to get their range on point. They've got a bit of time to do it because it's a 6-rounder. This is round 2 down in the books. And Scerri finishes with aggression. The round out number 2.
There you see Scerri charging forward, but Jhon just moving evasively out of the way. Again, Scerri comes forward, but Jhon just negates it. Very scrappy fight so far. Nobody really getting their flow together. Nobody getting their combinations together.
The range is off a bit. The flow is off a bit. It's just a matter of who's going to be able to find that distance and that timing right first.
Here we go. 3rd round of this 6-round battle. The ANBF Silver Victorian title on the line. Nice little left lead hook jab there from Scerri.
It dips off nicely, Scerri. Keeps that head moving. He's got good evasion. Cortejos is a little bit shy on pulling the trigger. He's got to let his own flow happen. He's counter-fighting probably a little too much. Sometimes the best form of defense is offense.
That's it.
He's got to try and get this one in his own terms. Smiling and now slowly breaking range.
Break! Stop!
They slip in to yet again another clinch.
I mean, John's got the height and the reach advantage. I don't know why he's not capitalising on it.
He hasn't pumped that jab nearly as much as I thought as he would.
Stop!
He frames up, but then doesn't pull the trigger on the rear hand.
Box.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not putting. I mean, he's just not putting. I mean, neither fighter are really putting combinations together. But John's not putting his combinations together.
Scerri's looking for the finisher.
Don't hold.
He's looking for the finisher and rushing himself a little bit. Just got to settle a bit. Big occasion fight for him with this title, potentially to the winner, obviously. So
Box.
they both want it that badly that I think they're not allowing their natural flow.
And John's breathing quite heavily, Hammer, which I find surprising. He's only into the third round of this 6-round battle. He's already breathing like this.
Looks fit as you like, though.
Absolutely, and I mean, you know that the conditioning is going to be top-notch from Stephen Baldacchino.
Yeah, clubbing overhand. Now finds the home. That's wobbled him.
Don't hold. Stop! Stop!
Scerri had him under his arm, and if he would have just stepped back a bit, I reckon he would have got a couple more shots away. You heard him with that overhand.
I'll give you a point off.
Cortejos is now getting a warning for holding. I think he's got to keep popping that jab, put the chin down, that overhand.
That overhand, my goodness.
Break! Step back.
Felt the breeze ringside from it.
He earned frequent flyer points with that overhand.
Again, just backs up, and the intention is clear. Scerri's going to go for that bolo right, given the opportunity. If not, he's going to try and crack to the carcass. Gets in. Yeah, in and fast. Trying for that overhand again.
Stop!
He's not setting it up though. He's just throwing it wildly.
Stop!
He's trying to time the movement. He's trying to time the movie, make a movie of it.
Yep.
Of Cortejos, but Cortejos is just moving out. Doesn't want to engage, keeps it moving. And again, another interesting round. Nonplussed really the way of Scerri, I'd say, on the aggression.
And more of the same. Scerri charging forward. Jhon evading. A few shots landed for Scerri. There's a good body shot there, which there's that big right hand that started to turn the tide.
He got the overhand right, and then he went for the uppercut. So the IQ was smart, over and under, but just the timing and the distancing was a little bit off.
Seconds! Come on. Time! Boys, come in.
4 of 6.
Clean this up. It's really messy. You're jumping all over each other and holding. All right, you hit a box. People want to see box, all right? Let's clean it up.
Martin O'Malley,
in.
thank
Box.
you very much. Clean it up.
Speaking what everybody's thinking.
Clean it up. Messier than a squatter's house, this one. So let's clean it up.
Don't hold!
Oh, look at that, working it out as the fighters. Doing it for themselves now.
Lining up. Who's going to pull the trigger first?
Don't
In
hold!
they go.
And there you see Scerri managing to get Jhon into the corner. Worked well for him. Can he do it again? Great body shot there from Jhon.
Jhon Cortejos, the black shorts, lets the right hand go.
Stop! Look at that. Box!
O'Malley keeping him clean and working.
Ah! Stop! No.
Again, the head
Box.
of Cortejos getting under the armpit of Scerri.
Box out.
I feel for Scerri. I mean, he ducked down, did Jhon. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
He took advantage.
Yeah. A weave down, they get under.
That right hand has been landing on the left flank of Cortejos, and it's starting to redden up.
Stop!
I think Scerri, he just did it then. He threw forward and then he stepped back a bit. If he does that, he's going to create more opportunities for himself instead of keeping that forward momentum like that. So throw, step out, get clear visual, then go again. That's the way that he's going to want to fight the rest of this fight, Scerri. There you go. Perfect now. Now he's turning it on, smacking to the body, throwing and stepping out, not throwing and stepping in, because he's stepping into the clinch. So throw, and then drop back onto that back leg, reset, go again.
Beautiful body shot there from Scerri.
Scerri now starting to put the more convincing shots out.
You can see his
And then-
confidence starting to build, Hammer.
I think he's figured out for himself. He's going to get a warning for holding again. Cortejos if he keeps doing that. But
I'll tell you
Scerri's-
what, he got that past the goalkeeper.
Absolutely. I think Scerri's figured that instead of keeping that forward momentum going, throw, unload, come out, reload, go again. You know, he's got to have that sort of approach to it, and that's going to clean up the scoring for him.
There you have it, wise words
Keep your head up, Brandon.
from Mr. Mark Hammer Castanini here tonight. Ultimate Legends, the ANBF Silver Victorian title on the line.
On hold.
Well, Scerri doing
Box out, boys. Come on.
well and doing what he needs to do when it matters down the latter rounds. Cortejos comes forward again, doesn't fire the jab. It's basically just walking forward and tangling.
Box.
Scerri, when he throws and steps out, it's obviously looking a lot better for him.
Time!
There it is, a better round for Scerri, that one. I'm locking that one away for him. The aggression in the earlier rounds would probably put him up. He's initiated 4 attacks, and in that round, the clean shots, because he was coming out, made it obvious that his work was paying off. So if you can do that in this next round and it goes the same way, it's going to look healthy for the red corner.
As he unlocked the secret, does Scerri have the plan in place to dominate the 5th and 6th round? Can he get a stoppage? He certainly has the power. Can he put the combinations, the timing, the distancing together to take away the win here tonight? Here we go into round number 5 of the 6-round battle.
Box.
Jhon Cortejos. Black trunks, black gloves, blue corner. Brandon Scerri. Red corner, white gloves, white trunks.
Scerri now needs to get back to what he was doing, throwing and stepping off like that. That's what's going to work for him. Throw the combos, get the lead of the skin, and then move off.
Stop! Box.
Again, big hook.
Stop!
Scerri.
No. Don't take that punch. Box.
The hardest working man in the ring tonight's been Martin O'Malley. This one.
Short, sharp right there from Scerri,
nice.
and again.
Stop!
It's Scerri.
Box.
Nice. Cracks to that left side. Cortejos.
Lightning quick there.
So he's hitting him in the body in order to bring the hand down, and then when the hand's down, he's rolling over the top. So great strategy. As long as he doesn't crowd himself and steps out off his combo and then reloads.
Scerri staying just out of the length of that jab.
Scerri landing more, initiating more.
Good left hook there.
That's a brain roller, that one. That lead hook from Scerri.
Big
The
right
overhand
hand.
right. So instead of going to the body, goes low, then he'll go high.
Keeping Jhon guessing.
Johnny Cortejos not knowing what angle the attacks are coming from at him tonight. The left eye looks a little swollen as well. That's because of the right hand. just planting itself there a number of times. The overhand right from Scerri have scored. Effective damage is also what the judges will be looking at. And I think Scerri's landed cleaner shots and affected more damaging shots.
Big breath there from Cortejos.
Cortejos looked fatigued. I'm wondering if he struggled to make weight. He looks that lean. Sometimes in order to drop your weight down that much, you just fatigue your body and you just can't recover. And in these later rounds, you're done, you know. He looks fit. He's got no fat on him. He's obviously worked hard, but potentially maybe the weight cut was a little too much for him to make the weight on this one. And he's paying the price now because he doesn't have that zing in him.
Well, Scerri certainly breathing heavily, but still throwing heavy leather.
It's all aggression from the red corner. Overs and unders. Final moments. A bound. There it is. Cortejos is looking weathered.
There you see Scerri moving in. Dirty boxing, landing short, sharp shots, that big right hand, and then the uppercut. Jhon landing one cheeky punch to the back, but you got to take him where you can get him, especially in this fight. Both fighters just scrubbing it up. But Jhon Cortejos not moving with his usual vim and vigour tonight.
Yeah, as I said, it looks fatigued. One more round to go, and he's slowed right up. The reaction time's not there. That's normally there for him. Johnny Cortejos and Scerri taking full advantage.
This is the 6th and final round.
Here we go, the final round of this fight. The ANBF Silver Victorian title on the line. KI Kitchens bringing this fight to you.
Johnny Cortejos not getting the jab pumping. The range control's not there for him tonight. Scerri just been pressure. He's been bombing since the first round and he's not stopping. Absolute warrior, Brandon Scerri.
Big right hand, big uppercut.
Happy to get
body shot there from Scerri. And again, the right hand. He's starting to pick apart Cortejos. Cortejos isn't moving as well as he was earlier in the fight. Stop! Can Scerri capitalise?
Scerri's not going to stop this whole round. He'll keep going. The title there for the taking. Smacks to the body, dances around, lateral movement, then in. Throws, they tangle, steps out. Martin O'Malley keeping them clean, or trying to keep it clean, trying to keep it on the outside. Good boxing is what we want. And Scerri looking to do damage on the inside.
Jhon still firing, but coming in over the top and missing the target.
Yeah, he's breathing heavy. He's just struggling. You can see Johnny Cortejos is just struggling in there. The mind is willing, but the body is not.
Big right hand, overhand there from Scerri.
Big shots. The feet aren't moving. He's planted to the canvas. You can see, I know that feeling where you know what you want to do, but the body's just going, you know what? It's what you want to do and what I want to do is two different things.
You're screaming at your arms to fire, and they're just like lead.
The legs are not flowing. The reaction time is not there for Jhon Cortejos. But Brandon Scerri is happy to keep bowling those hands out all night to the body, to the head. Clever tactics from him. He's hit the body in order to bring the hands down, and then when the hands come down to protect from the body shot, he'll roll it over the top like that.
That's it.
So the game plan is clear, and it's been executed well by Brandon tonight.
The left flank of Jhon Cortejos is absolutely red raw from those body shots that Scerri has just been hammering him with all night long.
Again, cracks to the body, over the top. Ones and twos from Scerri, comes out. He's not crowding himself now. It's looking a lot better. The last two rounds, with that step off after the combinations has just made it a whole different fight for Brandon Scerri, and I reckon that'll be that little adjustment of tactic will probably get him the strap here tonight. Out of the red corner, Brandon Scerri against the willing and determined Jhon Cortejos, but he just didn't have this bring in the step and the movement. Reaction time wasn't there. He looked fatigued, and I suspect perhaps making weight was a lot more arduous on him than what they thought. It's gone to duration. It's gone to the judges. But we'll see how they scored in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards, their decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 60-54, all the way to your winner via unanimous points decision, and new AMBF Super Featherweight Silver Victorian Champion, red corner, Brandon Scerri.
Well, it was a willing battle. Really, they give it their all over 6 rounds. Brandon Scerri gets the strap. Here's the jam. No doubt the challengers will be lining up to take him on the next Ultimate Legend show. So he'll be back in the gym, getting ready for all and sundry. They'll be stepping up, wanting a piece of Scerri and having a crack at that belt.
Brandon Scerri. Brandon, a tough 6 rounds, mate. Congratulations on the win. I have heard, though, you had some very sad news on Tuesday, only a few days ago. You fought under quite duress. Your grandpa passed away, so on behalf of all of us, we want to give you our deepest condolences, mate.
I'd just like to dedicate this fight to my grandfather, who just passed away recently on Tuesday night. Just wanted to give it my all for him, and the hard work paid off, and yeah, that was for you, Nanu.
Mate, you certainly did, buddy. I'm sure that it makes this title around your waist even better.
Yeah, sure it does. It makes everything worth it. Also, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Johnny and Joey, taking us over to Thailand, putting in a good camp. A big thanks to my team, each and every one of yous. Yous all helped me get to here. It's all credit to you guys as well. So big thanks to my dad, my parents, my missus, putting all the work in at home and helping me get there. I'd like to thank my sponsors too, F&J Roller Door Service, the Tyre Professionals, Turcom Building Perfections, Team Ultimate, Husk Cuts, RMT Business Services, Engage Motions, and Films by Dan, who you'll probably see a little bit later on doing his magic. And last but not least, Ultimate Promotions for having me on every time. Thank you very much. And like I said, Joe and Johnny, team, thank you. Very appreciate it. It's credit to you guys.
Mate, beautifully said, Brandon Scerri, your victor of fight number 10.
Have it your way. How do you want it? You can have it your way. How do you want it?